Well. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Saturday night. Welcome back to ROM Hack Races. How are you doing? It's good to see you. We got some work to do tonight. Let me tell you. It's week 254, and our level tonight is called. Ready? Say it too. Say it with me now. Eek. And that was good. Wait, try it again. Eek. Pretty good. It's by Fyre150 and Mason SMW. Dream team. Tough levels. They've beaten tough levels. They've made tough levels. And they're here with a tough level. This is a GC 7 out of 10 tonight. Execution, difficulty rating 7 out of 10. Complexity rating 7 out of 10. The racers know that there are two sections which are rated 4 for length, 4 out of 10. And they also know that this level might be scary, and they might be scared, but someone else in the level is more scared than them. We'll find out who. I will also be finding out. This is also my first time checking this one out. If you're new, welcome in. It's ROM Hack Races Saturday night. We do this every week, and every week we have a new Super Mario World Kaizo level that no one's ever seen before, except the testers and the people behind the scenes. The racers don't know what's up, and they're just going to have to use their wits and skills, improvisation, learn on the fly, and we're all going to get to watch and have some fun. This week's level was tested by RB Pimlico, SolveForX, and Fen, back behind the scenes. Fen, who is also running the restream tonight like an absolute pro. Thank you so much for that. And we've got Blue Ribbon High Life, Star-Lord, and Fen also. Oh, and me. I'm also hanging out in the scout room. They're watching all the racers and letting us know who to put in on the restream. There are, let me count them, 11. Ooh, we got some last-minute signups here. All right, 11 brave souls have signed up for this one. B2DE, Ender of Games, Endless Ascent, Jank Pickle, Jump Matt, Louis Duce, Muzzle, Prestonator 13, Revelug, Roke Games 05, and You Fail Me. Great racers, one and all. You're about to see some excellent gameplay. This is actually, honestly, some of the best out there playing against other great racers. I've never seen a bad racer yet. Oh, that's it. That's kind of all I wanted to tell you. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for making ROM Hack Races a little part of your Saturday. The intro was easy to get through this week. Not a lot of information. Oh yeah, I'm Glitch Cat. Hey, I'll be bringing you the play-by-play. If you have any questions or anything, please feel free to just shout it out in chat. Usually I have seen the level, but actually for myself, this is also my first time seeing this one. I didn't get a chance to test this week, so we're all gonna be improvising here. If you want to learn a little bit more about what we're doing, go on over to romhackraces.com. It's our website. You can download the patch for this level and try it out yourself. If you don't want to race, just give it a try. It's fun. Or jump on the Discord server, check out any of the other levels that we've raced. We are almost at that big rollover, 256. And we'll get that in just 2 more weeks. But tonight it's 254, so we're getting close to, like, I don't want to say a kill screen because that seems kind of ominous, but maybe a one of those passable kill screens. It just like makes a glitch and then you just like, yeah, we'll just go back to week 0. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it doesn't end the game. It goes back to week 0, but it stays on the higher difficulty level. Just like arcade games. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. We got You Fail Me up here in the upper left, B2DE in the upper right, Muzzle in the lower left, and Prestonator in the lower right, ready to start us off. The scouts are going to let us know who to swap in, but this is going to be a big one. Like I said, this was a 7 out of 10, so expect some tough stuff, and as usual, it's a dynamic between consistency and one-shots, whether or not the racers can be consistent at the obstacles they've already learned in order to make progress, or whether or not they're going to clutch something out and get a big sight read, getting them progress or knowledge ahead of the other racers. No lead is safe. No player is doing poorly. This is tough stuff. Let's get to it. Week 254. Eek! Yoshi, huh? Yoshi, eek! Oh, somebody else is scared. Oh, I wonder. Uh-oh. Couple of folks going for that disco orb in the lower right off the bat, but I don't think you get that. So it looks like Yoshi is always going to be scared in this one. I'm starting to think that might be the gimmick. You Fail Me and B2 getting into the level proper, up into the purple pipe in the upper right. And this is tough, so keep in mind, right? 7 out of 10, we're going to see a little bit of slower progress, but really good tricks. So watch out for it. Yep, there's You Fail Me getting that Yoshi, and Yoshi is always, looks like Yoshi's always scared, unless you're riding. Okay, so B2 managing to get on Yoshi, and then everything's fine. Seems to be. This is vanilla behavior. This is done with a little bit of custom ASM trickery, but normally Yoshi will start to run if you are riding Yoshi and you take damage, and Yoshi's like, oh no. This is actually one of the reasons why I personally would consider Yoshi to be a power-up, because you take iframes when you lose Yoshi, the same as you would with any other power-up. Not to call Yoshi a tool, just merely that, you know, we can all be power-ups in each other's lives, can't we? Think about it, will you? We got a disco shell here. We got the yellow Koopa with the yellow disco shell, and these racers trying to figure out what they want. Looks like You Fail Me has got it first. So yellow shell gives Yoshi powers. Yoshi gets different powers per shell. Yellow makes Yoshi stomp sand clouds. That is what they're called. They're called sand clouds. Prestinator, meanwhile, having a little bit of a different idea, but making some progress too. These sand clouds that Yoshi stomps will destroy enemies, or in the case of this Goomba, they can actually just lift an enemy up in the air. So the Goomba is walking along on the ground, but it gets stunned when the sand cloud hits it, and it pops up like that. And that's what we're going to want there, because those clouds are one-way platforms. So 2 stomps, yeah, You Fail Me, making some moves here, upper left. You Fail Me, getting through that cloud section, and this is big knowledge. Excuse me. So gotta be thinking with the gimmick. Yeah, You Fail Me, trying some science here. Yoshi is normal when you're riding, but when you jump off, press A and bail off a Yoshi, he will immediately start to run. But this consistency, yeah, here we go. This consistency is really gonna play in for You Fail Me. Oh yeah, all right. The yellow shell sand cloud trick. That's pretty cool. And that's what they are. They're called sand clouds. If you want, I can look up. I can grab my one of several copies of the Super Mario World manual I have, and we can reference the manual ourselves. That's what they are. They're called sand clouds. I'm just going by the book here. Looks like You Fail Me. Yes, got some ideas. Whoa, yeah, yellow shell up. You can spit the yellow shell out as you're stomping. And what that'll do is just kind of like give it back to Mario and make it inactive. Looks like, though, Muzzle figuring out what they want here. Yeah, getting on the Yoshi, and they want that yellow shell. So they either want the yellow shell in Yoshi's mouth. There's 2 different ways to do this. That's really cool. You Fail Me trying one strat. I think Muzzle's got a different approach. They're gonna grab the shell. Yeah, Muzzle in the lower left here. Grab the shell and then bail off of Yoshi with the shell in his mouth, so they can get Yoshi over to the other side of that. And I think you're gonna see a little bit quicker progress here. Yeah, B2 also getting the idea, but they eat the shell from the right-hand side of that channel. But I think the racers, you're gonna see quicker progress because they're getting the idea. They're getting the idea that all these, oh, You Fail Me, all these obstacles are sort of themed and flowing around, getting Yoshi to run and move through the next area. Those black blocks will kill the player. They'll probably kill the player even if the player's on Yoshi. Yes, they sure will. Muzzle taking the death there. So those black blocks are death no matter what, but Yoshi won't be destroyed because Mario's not riding him. The coins, yeah. So yeah, blue coins. Those black death blocks are in fact munchers. And when you hit the silver P-switch, you turn them into coins. So actually they're just black death blocks, but they behave as death blocks even when they're in coin form. Or sorry, blue P-switch rather. Yeah, you hit the blue P-switch, and it's gonna turn those into death blocks because they're reskinned. They're munchers, but they're reskinned brown blocks. And I'm not really sure why, but the blue P-switch will turn them into coins, but they're still death. I think it's kind of fun. I think it's a kind of a funny quirk of these black death blocks, non-blocks as they were. But meanwhile, B2, oh yeah, making some progress here. Also Prestinator and Muzzle, yep, everybody's figured out that they want the yellow shell in Yoshi's mouth at the start of this. And they've been working up some cool strats. I like Prestinator's strat with that 1-2, just as Yoshi is running off the platform. This is really cool. The first obstacle here is really adaptable. I've seen like 3 different ways that you might go about getting this done. It's really neat. They're all like equally tricky too, which is cool. It just depends on when and where you put the shell in Yoshi's mouth. Yeah, now everybody's getting it. Here we go. B2 in the lower right with their shot. Oh, okay. So you fail me right now with the knowledge, right? They've seen the end. They've been the farthest of the racers we've seen. And now the question is, are they going to be able to be consistent enough to capitalize on that knowledge and get back and make the progress? Or can someone else clutch it out with a one-shot? How many did sign up tonight? Good question. We had some late signups. 11 brave individuals for this 7 out of 10 level. See what I did there? Working in the difficulty ranking. 7 out of 10 level. Well, don't worry, but these sections are only rated 4 out of 10 for length. Okay, yo, thanks for that knowledge. It's because the graphics are updated directly by GFX 33. It's graphics with a lot. It's graphics with a lot of the game animations like water, no blocks. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I appreciate the deep knowledge that some folks possess. There are very people that really know the code, and man, that's so valuable. Thank you for that. Seeing a bunch of different strats for this. I'm kind of liking this. B2 here, trying to get back. They know they need the shell up there. Oh, yo, hey, yeah, muzzle. Oh, I see what they're trying. Wow, this is really interesting. Everybody's trying different things for a change. How fascinating. This is fun to watch, because Muzzle's trying something with the grab block. Meanwhile, You Fail Me they know that little tech trick that you can stomp with the sand cloud and spit out the shell at the same moment, and that will like pop the shell up, because they need to be holding an object up there to get the yellow turn block gate open. You Fail Me though. Ooh, yeah, maybe. Man, there are really some different approaches here. Love to see this. Muzzle, see if this works out with the turn block. They might be able to. Yeah, I think they could pull that off, actually. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. This is the thinker. Keep in mind, right? This is 7 out of 10. It's a harder difficulty, and it's a little bit trickier to figure out. So progress might be slower, but then it'll crystallize. And that's what we're seeing here. You Fail Me. Here's their shot. Oh. Yeah. And you gotta wonder too, with the adaptability of some of these obstacles, it might not be the only way to do it. One really kind of brave thing to do in a race like this that could really help you out is to question your strats. Maybe just because you've been getting through the section with something, maybe that doesn't mean it really is what you do. And keeping an eye out for ways to optimize even when you think you know what's up. But then again, it's a risk, right? If you think you know the solution and you risk changing your strat, then maybe you're wrong. A lot of mind games going on here tonight. Now keep in mind too, if you don't know, the racers don't actually know where each other is in the level. They're only playing their own games. So really, it's just the racer versus the level. We, from our elevated perspective, can see the dynamics of the race. But there definitely are strats that play in for the racers if they're thinking, maybe I'm the only one that's taking a long time. Roke Games, look out! What is this? They're going for that same strat that Muzzle was going for with the double grab block, and I'm starting to think that actually might be intended. And perhaps You Fail Me is doing something that's a little bit more challenging, because by having the yellow shell up there instead of in Yoshi's mouth, they are making it tougher to get the shell jump at the end of the section. Meanwhile, Roke is having an easier time with that obstacle because they're using the 2 grab blocks. Not quite F on Roke's frames, but don't worry, I can see them, and I'll be letting you know. They are using that muzzle grab block strat to big effect. Whoa! You Fail Me though, I saw that. Activating a frame perfect trick there. We gotta run a thing right behind the scenes here. Hang out. We're still here. I'm still hanging out, waiting to see what happens. I have to close my viewing window momentarily. We're good though. Nobody. All right, yeah. Nobody did anything really cool. Gotta wait. All right. We got Rogue, man. I think it might be Rogue here. I don't know. It's Rogue versus You Fail Me right now for the progress. There are 2 grab blocks at that part, and that might be a clue as to what's going on. I wanted to point out something You Fail Me did, which was really momentary, and I don't think they were intended to. But I wanted to point out something that they did. They got a frame perfect trick that involves eating the poofing animation of the shell while you're stomping on it with Yoshi. If Yoshi tongues that at the right moment, it's the same way as you can recycle a P-switch, because the shell is, I think, technically in its stun timer when that is going on, and Yoshi's mouth can reset that. They got that to work accidentally, which was pretty cool to see. But hang out for a sec. I can no longer see the action here. We're doing some behind the scenes stuff. Don't worry, hang in there. We're gonna be fine. It's all gonna be good. No, we're good. I got it. I'm back in. I can see it. It's all right. No, it's all right. It's all right. Everybody's all right. I think we got some internet hiccups tonight. No worries. The racers were kind enough to wait up for us a little bit. I think they can clear it now. But I think they're all good. They were just waiting. It is really, man. Everybody is getting these strats though. The 2 grab blocks, yeah, ought to be a clue. And here's You Fail Me also changing their strat a little bit. Yeah, they realized that catching that yellow shell was hard to do. They were using that tech to stomp the shell out and get it in Mario's hands so Yoshi would run through. But then reclaiming the shell on the other side for the jump proved to be pretty difficult. And what's this? We got a checkpoint? Revelug. Whoa, hey, Revelug. They mean business this week. Looking for the 3 out of 3. And we have, all right, Revelug in that pipe out of nowhere. By God, that's Revelug's music. And it's a really cool bass solo. Because they're a bass player, because that's Revelug's music. They literally play that music. Anyhow, what is even going on? Oh my word, there is some stuff happening. Looks like Revelug understands what's up here. Looks like Revelug gets this. Well, excellent. B2 with that weird little shell reclaim with Yoshi. Yoshi tech is so far out. There is so much great stuff to do with Yoshi. If you're looking for item abuse, tricks, look at Yoshi. Yoshi is the future. So in this section, Revelug here in the lower left, Yoshi is constantly running, and we need to kind of get on Yoshi and then bail off in order to keep moving. Yoshi stock's rising exponentially here. Double Yoshi. Now you might be wondering why grown-up Yoshi has the head of a baby Yoshi. First of all, why not? And second of all, it's because the vanilla game only understands that there could ever be one Yoshi. The vanilla game kind of treats Yoshi like a sort of a Highlander, and it only expects there to be one Yoshi on the screen ever at any point. In fact, if there are 2 Yoshis, the second one will usually be a 1-up. Like, it's to reward the player for taking Yoshi to another box with Yoshi. Like, oh, you're very good, here, have a 1-up instead. But through hackery and trickery and whatnot, we can force there to be 2 Yoshis. When that happens, you got a Yoshi with a baby head. And hold up, You Fail Me. I love this strat. This is what we do. Upper left-hand corner in that up pipe in B2. Almost there as well. So that's how you get out of there. Those blue coins are death, and by bailing off of Yoshi repeatedly, it allowed them to stall for time on that yellow extendo platform. They had that, man. They timed that out very, very well. That is a really good example of the sort of the power of an intuitive sense of timers. Example, the P-switch will always be the same. It lasts for the same duration all the time, unless it was customized or whatever, but assume it's the same. Same thing for your iframes. That is the same amount of time. And if you play a lot and you practice, you will get a really intuitive sense for how long those timers last. Here goes Rogue for their shot. I love this checkpoint ending. Oh my word. But it's You Fail Me in B2 right now, guiding these 2 Yoshis and going for the baby Yoshi. One thing about Yoshi, Yoshi bailing, you know, you're riding Yoshi obviously, and then you press the A button to bail. And when you do, you preserve the type of jump that you had when you mounted Yoshi. So if you land on Yoshi with a spin jump and you don't touch the ground, the game just assumes, oh, Mario is still in the air and he is still spinning. And so that's how sometimes the racers are able to get a spin jump off of Yoshi, like at the start of this level to land, or the checkpoint, to land on the Piranha Plant. It's because they spin jump onto Yoshi, catch him in the air, and then jump off again before he can touch the ground. It's a subtlety, but watch for that real quick motion. That's a I would say that's a low enough frame window. I mean, you know, we consider a low frame window 1, but you know, this is a pretty tight maneuver there. You're doing that in 2 blocks of space. That might be, yeah, I was actually just noticing that. They're tonguing the spring, but they might actually need to do the up tongue. The way Yoshi sticks out his tongue kind of changes whether or not, if you're holding the up button or not when he sticks out his tongue. It's really strange. I don't know. I honestly, I can't tell from looking at that whether or not they have to use the up tongue for that or not. It's hard to see at a glance. You fail me. What is up here? That one I'm not sure. What did you fail me do? I'll just for what it's worth. Oh, you failed me trying to go big. They tried to go big with that. That was an attempted. I saw that. It was worth a shot. An attempted drop midair yump to cheese it and get in that up pipe. You know, it's definitely worth a shot. They could have. So feeding that baby Yoshi and then keeping the bottom Yoshi alive in order to have 2 Yoshis. What in the world? Oh man, You Fail Me has definitely got this. Sorry, this is my first time seeing this. I'm trying to figure out what the heck. So yeah, keeping both Yoshis alive, juggling the baby Yoshi and feeding it the sprites that are in the air, the red coin, the gold mushroom, and so forth, and needing to keep both those Yoshis alive for the very end. This is a neat juggle. That baby Yoshi also acts like an object. When you throw baby Yoshi at a wall, it will activate blocks. The same way if you were to throw the shell at the wall. Keep in mind too that the racers can't be standing on Yoshi while Yoshi is standing on the black blocks. They always have to be jumping off and jumping on in the air. And they're waiting to time those mounts and dismounts for when Yoshi is running off the edge. Now it looks like Yoshi, right, is just gonna run off the edge and that's it and get out of here. But when you dismount Yoshi in the air, just like an object you're throwing, Yoshi will inherit some of your forward momentum. So Yoshi doesn't get kicked straight down. Yoshi gets kicked forward a little bit, and that is what's allowing him to cover those gaps that looks like otherwise he would run into. Because if the racers weren't doing that, I'm pretty sure visually it looks like Yoshi would just run into the gap. A lot of subtlety going on here. There's a lot of really kind of small, subtle things that make this level what it is. But it looks like both, kind of Fernap and Revelug here, trying to figure out what to do for the end. Revelug looking for those 3 in a row. Rogue Games looking for the checkpoint. And Jank Pickle here in the upper right coming in, looking for their checkpoint. I love Yoshi's shell jumps. I really hope we see more Yoshi tech. I'd love to see more Double Dragon kind of Yoshi style levels. Item abuse and tech and things. There's so much to be done with Yoshi. Yoshi, Quantums, and Double Carry. We're gonna be seeing it more. I think personally, it's probably reasonable to think that you could come up with a kind of a chill Yoshi shell jump setup that would give you that re-eat on the stun timer and require that. You could probably get one of those, I bet. Carrying an item while on Yoshi can give you some really cool effects. like if you're holding a spring, like Mario's holding a spring while you're on Yoshi, you can do that midair teleport and drop it and eat it at the same time and teleport up out of midair. What is? Yeah, Revelug. Trying for the yump as well. I like that. You gotta feel like Mason and Fyre like left that in as a potential possibility. Maybe there's a cheese for it or a D cheese that they don't know about. I just can't feel like just can't imagine that would have gone unnoticed. So you gotta wonder. So here goes Revelug. They seem to know what they want here. Sorry, you feel me's trying the upper left. They seem to know what they want. That red shell can be fire. And the silver P-switch turns all the sprites on the screen into silver coins. Oof. Roke and Jank Pickle both. I think we're all gonna learn what we do here at the ending. I love this neck and neck here. You feel me and Revelug just like death for death. They're both like so consistent right now. Ooh man, you know, now I'm kind of watching on the side of my eye. You know, now I gotta wonder too, like if it were me in the race, you know, like the racers know now. Revelug and you feel me both know that if they can just, even if they don't, if they didn't win or they don't keep the Yoshis or whatever, if they can just get to the end, they might get a try at that drop yump again. Like, if it were me in the race, I'd be like, well, I'm not gonna bail out on any run. But you fail me, maybe with the idea. Yeah, I'm starting to think. So those silver coins are sprites, and Yoshi eats sprites. Oh boy, he loves it. Not a 7-Up fan, him. He likes the sprites. And Roke, hey, excuse me, oh my gosh. I look down and I see a message box, and that must mean big win. Yo, Roke Games putting the pressure on here. Putting the pressure back on. Let's go. But since Baby Yoshi eats sprites, and since the silver P-switch turns sprites, things into coin sprites, it's reasonable to assume that perhaps we're feeding the Baby Yoshi at the end of that section. And it looks like that's what You Fail Me has kind of got their eye on for a strat here. They just got to get consistent enough to get back. This is some really tough. They're juggling the Baby Yoshi, so accurate up throws so that the Baby Yoshi actually touches the sprite they're trying to eat. And then landing and jumping again. A lot of inputs, real quick actions per minute in this one. You know, I hear that. Kind of hoping for a yump, like, yeah, you know, it's what we all want to see. You know, you always go to the baseball game expecting to see like a home run. You know, like a triple play is cool, but oh, could it be You Fail Me with the idea? Yeah, there it is. So the fire, the red shell gives Yoshi fire, spits out the fire, and that hits the Koopa, which in this game, oddly, which is, do new Mario games even do this anymore? Fire flowers turn most Koopas and sprites and things into coins. It's kind of magical, actually. I think they ditched that mechanic for other Mario games. But in this one, they become coins, and so by turning the Koopa into a coin, it puts the coin up on those cloud blocks, and the coin will then start moving and fall, so it's a little timer. It's a little timing challenge. Muzzle! Let's go. You know who's just in time for that checkpoint. Yo, don't count them out. Yo, Muzzle has cleared some tough stuff. They're a contender if I ever did see one. This is a 7 out of 10. I'm actually liking this. Less than half an hour for a checkpoint. This is good. This is about what we'd expect. This is I was told this is a true 7 out of 10. And I would agree. Yeah, maybe the ice flower. Yeah, I don't know. I can't recall any other game that did it, but then I'm not sure. I think it was one of those things that they were just trying to make the game, like, just trying to help the player, like trying to make the fire flower like more powerful. Boy, I like this. I like this. Yeah, one Yoshi growing up sometimes while another Yoshi is on screen will cause that that invisible Yoshi glitch. I'm pretty sure that's what went on there. But I'd have to double check. There's a little bit of ASM. Well, a little bit. There's a little ASM going on. I know, grown-up Yoshi can't eat baby Yoshi. That is, as far as I understand, not a thing. I'm pretty sure that the Yoshi grew up at a bad time. I'll actually I have to keep an eye out here, because there's some stuff that happens that is weird. I'm actually not sure. I can't be so bold as to claim I know exactly, but it sounds like the double Yoshi, invisible Yoshi glitch. Okay, good to know. Thank you. Yeah, the only ASM in this level is the Yoshi flea where he runs away. Everything else is just vanilla behavior. Okay, then I would guess they grew up the Yoshi at the inopportune moment. You fail me. Oh, but no. That was a rough position. That's a trick to do, and it's one worth practicing. That's a sneaky one that'll get you in a lot of levels. There's a method to be very consistent at it, but that can be a little conscientiousness check. Eek! Here goes Revelug. Oh my! Oh! That was really good. That was really good. They got right up on top of the P-switch in the air. They just did not get the 1 frame input that it would take to jump off of the switch. I'm sure most of you know, but for those that don't, on the exact frame that Mario touches the P-switch, that's 1/60th of a second in this game, the exact first frame, you count as standing on the ground, and because you're standing, you can jump. And so you can get, if it's a P-switch, it's a P-switch jump, but if you do that off a Switch Palace switch, that is the proper academic definition of jump. It's a 1 frame trick, but it's pretty swag. But you fail me. Ooh, oh man, this is dynamic. This ending, and this is also giving Muzzle and Roke a chance to catch up. They are commonly called yumps, but I like to try to respect the old lore. You know, there were those vanilla runners who came before us, who blazed the trail, who coined the phrase yump, and out of respect for their traditions, I will at least make a note that academically speaking, a yump is only off of a Switch Palace switch. But really, you know, a yump is a P-switch jump off a Switch Palace switch. And here goes you fail me. Yump is a P-switch jump off a Switch Palace switch, and a P-switch jump is a yump off a P-switch. That's the George Carlin way to put it. Hey, Revelug. Prestonator, thank you so much for the raid. Thanks for playing with us tonight. Hey, this was a tough one. I'm sure you got it in you. There's you fail me up there in the upper left. Oh, but what's this? Back at the beginning. Huh. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, excuse me, I was watching you fail me. Meanwhile, Revelug gets the yump. But wait a minute. But what was that? So I was good GG on the yump. And I missed it because I was checking out you fail me up there. Eyes glued to the screen. I just try to do my best to notice everybody's little achievements and shout them out, because Kaizo is made of small victories. Revelug, what? Yeah, you feel me? Gotta be wondering right now. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they know. Maybe they don't know. But here's the thing. This I don't know. You know, they might be getting a little hasty. You gotta chill out. You gotta wait. You know what to do, but you're rushing to get back, and maybe that'll yeah, see they're taking some deaths. That's a little. You gotta watch out for that. Yo, if you are just joining us, tonight's 7 out of 10 difficulty level is brought to you by Fyre and Mason. Absolute dream team. Revelug here. Now they've been trying some different strats, but if there's someone I thought could get the midair yump under pressure like this, I would count on Revelug. They absolutely can do the trick that they're trying to do, but again, it's a tough one, and you're also, because you're dropping. Oh, nice try, Roke. I saw that. Because you're dropping the spring, it is more difficult to guarantee a consistent hit. Like, for example, you might drop the spring, but you dropped it a little bit early or late, and so instead of landing on the top of it, here goes, you fail me. What you got? Oh, I think they get it. But and if you drop incorrectly, you might contact the corner of the spring a little bit earlier than you were expecting, and since it's a one-frame trick, that's really gonna throw you off a little bit. I think the dropped variant of the yump is like substantially more difficult because you're manually setting that position up. Revelug. Oof. That's some reads worthy of the Book It program. Give me a star in chat if you ever got a Book It star back in the day. Man, I had so many stars on my pin. I wanted those personal pizzas, man. I wanted them. There was a bomb jack machine at the pizza store, and I wanted to play it. I got those pizzas and looked at that bomb jack machine. Killer game, bomb jack. Great one. Unloved classic. Just wanted to throw some love out there for bomb jack. Great game. Looks like Revelug. Wow. You know, I'm starting to wonder if is Revelug just kind of committed to the yump strat now? Have they, because it very well may be sometimes like you don't know what to do and you're like, well, I could die a lot to figure it out, or I could do the thing that I know will work. Like, I'm sure they know that the yump isn't what you do, and yet, like, it might be easier than actually figuring out what you do sometimes. Here goes you. Man, I'm waiting for the. Little neighbor zone to a mom and pop pizza shop. That's awesome. It's like that Mitch Hedberg, like, Pizza Hut accepts their competitors' coupons. I'm gonna open up a pizzeria, have a coupon for a free pizza franchise with purchase of ice water. Free pizza oven. Now, Revelug. Gosh, I like this. Is like a knockdown, drag out fight. You like it? This is going into the 10th round here. You fail me trying. Yeah, they know what they want at the end, but this is a level that absolutely rewards consistency. And with some of these obstacles being small windows to act and move. Oh my, Revelug, I see what they were maybe trying. This was a 7 out of 10 tonight, so definitely some tough stuff. And I would say this is very solidly a 7. This is a tough level. But with Fyre and Mason at the helm, I think the ship is in good hands. You fail me. That looked good though. Keep in mind too, you know, we're talking You Fail Me and Revelug because they've been kind of to the end, but Muzzle and Rogue Games here, all the time that You Fail Me and Revelug are spending in Spaghetti Town, Rogue and Muzzle and others are having a chance to catch up, learn their own lessons, and win eventually. Revelug, maybe in the lower left. They got the fire out. Oh, they got the fire. Oh, they are being smart. Got to get a really good landing on that mid-air Yoshi in order to have the height to get in the pipe. But yeah. SMW Central does beginner, intermediate, and expert category rankings for Kaizo in particular. And that is more descriptive, or that's more like subjective and less objective. It's more to give people an idea of what they're in for, because difficulty can be pretty subjective, right? My idea of intermediate is not someone else's idea of intermediate, and so it's more to describe and less to define, right? There's not really a good objective scale of difficulty for these kinds of things, but we can, generally say this one's beginner, intermediate, right? It's more to manage expectations so that someone doesn't go expecting a quickie world and they get Hacker's Dreams. Because if you don't know, if you can't tell the difference, it can be really tough to figure that out. So a good hack that's expert. Well, if you want to chew on an expert hack for a while, you can always check out Kaizo 3. How about T Takamoto's original Kaizo 3? That should keep you busy for a while. Can't go wrong with the classics. Revelug in the lower left. Trying not to go wrong with the classic bounce. I'll tell y'all one hack if you're looking for something new to play this week. And I have it claimed for moderation. I'd probably go approve it after the race because it is very approvable. Mycelium. Is it Mycelium or Mycelia? On SMW Central right now from Schema Tuna. One of the coolest hacks I've played in a long time. Absolutely love. You'll love it. I don't want to reveal too much, but just a treat, front to back. A beautiful exercise in environmental storytelling. I'll give it that. Beautiful obstacles, so fun. Great secrets, enjoyable time. That's part of the fungus. I think it's their kind of proto-spores. It's like their little things. Yeah, it's a part of a fungus. It's like mycelial mass is like their little tendrils or whatever. I don't know my fungal terminology. My wife is gonna be scolding me. She knows all about fungi. They're little dealies, Scientifically speaking, the little dealies on the mushroom, guys. Yo, love that. Mycelia. Love that Mycelia. Such a good one. It's got all the dealies. It has got the deal. If you want to know what the deal is, play that hack. Big GC7 recommend on that one. You fail me. Man, they are looking good. But they couldn't do the thing-a-majig. They didn't do the stuff with the thing. All these racers are pushing some buttons and they're really trying to do the thing. And if they don't do the thing, then they're gonna fall into the big hole. And then down in the big hole, there's some coffee and donuts, and they can just wait till they're ready to try again. Revelug, here we go. Tis a silly ending. Let's not go to Camelot. Tis a silly place. So Yoshi up to eat the coin, and then Yoshi grows and begins running. At that point, the racers need to get on Yoshi, but they need to juggle the silver P-switch so that they jump off Yoshi and hold the silver P-switch while they go into the pipe. That's the idea. So they're not actually, so the jump won't work. It's, bottom line, if they have used the switch to get in the pipe, that is the anti-cheese. I knew it was in there somewhere. I knew it was in there somewhere. It had to be. I was like, there's no way that that Fyre and Mason didn't notice that you could just jump into the pipe. There's no way the testers didn't notice. It's got to be somewhere. And yep, there it is. I like cheese prevention like that personally. I think that's cool. I like, it's one thing to just kill the player for trying it, but it's another thing to just kind of let them be wrong and then find out later, you know? You could in some cases troll them so deeply that they don't even realize they've been trolled. They just think they, like, figured out the strat, you know? I saw that too, Roke down there in the lower right getting to the end. So it could be, we do not have a clear yet. If you are just joining us for this 7 out of 10 level, we got no clears yet, and that's because it's a 7 out of 10. This is some excellent gameplay. Could we see the come from behind victory? I'm always sort of rooting for it. And speaking of come from behind victories, Louis Duce in the upper right. If there was one to clutch it out here, perhaps. Man, there are good racers tonight, yo. This is top tier gameplay. This is really good stuff. I'm very impressed with everybody. What a level, man. What a level. Hey, if you want to try this for yourself sometime, romhackraces.com is the website for you. Here goes Roke. Oh, man. Roke with this dangerous consistency right now. That last run of theirs was so clean. You can tell the cleanliness by the position where they catch Yoshi in the middle of the pits, where Baby Yoshi's mouth is when it eats the Sprite. Clean motions will have those really lined up. Yeah, I'm checking out Roke. Oh, you fail me. Nice try. I'm watching Roke here though. They have got the consistency to pay the bills right now. They could honestly, don't count them out. They could go all the way right now. I could actually see it. If Revelug maybe. Oh, pause strat. Yo, this really could be big here. Revelug maybe pausing. Thinking about it. Louis though. Uh-oh, yep. See, here's another thing about this level, because we've seen Revelug, you fail me, and Louis now all go for this mid-air spring, or mid-air P-switch. But think about the metagame for a second. Think about the racers, think about the makers, and think about, like, why is this available to me at all? You know, you gotta be wondering that, like, surely they thought of this, you know? Like, surely this was considered, and maybe that's enough of a clue that you shouldn't waste your time trying with that. I don't know, you know? But then again, just earlier we were talking about how, hey, maybe it would pay off. So that's the gamble, right? That's the gamble you take. You have to make a calculated risk sometimes when you're looking for cheese. Like, is this really cheese? So before we get there, I want to point out that the reason this ending is going to work, taking the silver P-switch through the pipe, the reason that's going to work is because when you do that, the silver P-switch will turn into a blue P-switch. And we've seen at the start, right, we go right back to the beginning at the start, and there's a coin right underneath the orb that is hanging out there, a little disco orb. Gonna want to be standing on that coin. That is just a vanilla property. I don't know why, actually. That's one. There's so much about the tricks in this game that, like, well, I know that it works this way, but I couldn't even tell you how the code is doing that. It switches color, yeah, and just magically transforms into a blue P-switch. Couldn't tell you why. Couldn't tell you why. Whether or not it's a silver or blue is dependent on the spawn position of the sprite, the X position. Maybe it has something to do with that. But yeah, couldn't really tell you. Louie, what are you thinking? Yo, Revelug's thinking about the win, lower left. It does always turn blue. And fun fact too, if you take a grab block through a pipe when it's flashing in purple, it will be infinite on the other side. Its stun timer is gone. So when you emerge from the pipe, you'll have an infinite grab block that never runs out until you throw it off an edge or kill it or something. There's a great cheese strat in Luminescent involving creating a block like that and bringing it in to kill a boss. Well, not really a boss, more of just a tricky character. True story, stunned Goombas and bombs work the same way. It's because bringing a sprite through a pipe clears its various sprite tables. That's so neat. Thanks, Ampersam. Hey, big shout outs to Ampersam here, because you're so kind and helpful. If you're looking for a base ROM for your next ROM hacking project, the ROM Hack Races base ROM, I've been investigating and learning about it this weekend. What a fantastic piece of work. A pre-made, pre-stretched canvas, just like Bob Ross uses. Takes a lot of the rough stuff out of starting a ROM hack. Gives you a nice foundation to work with a lot of quality of life patches and various fixes and things. It's really handy. Use that brand new ROM Hack Race base ROM. Is there a new one out? Is there? Wait, what's the latest version number? I gotta get the new one. But Amper has just done such a fantastic job on that, and that's endlessly grateful for that. I really appreciate that immensely. Revelug just cannot get the height. Although I did find something interesting. Amper taught me how to do basic ROM hacking things because they're smart and I don't know code. But I realized something, that the ASM object sprite that creates the instant retry messes with the quantum midair at the start of the level that I wanted to use it in. And with that sprite, you can't do it anymore because it's like changes the order or something. So now I gotta learn more stuff. Probably from Amper. Teach us, O wise one. Bestow upon us your wisdom. I specifically need instant retry that is not a sprite, because I can't be messing with the sprite order and loading things in a different way, or quantums stop working. Shoutouts to Sulfur X on the ROM Hack Race team too, who has done a lot of good work with us. Tested the level this week and has done a lot of good quantum science. This level was tested this week by RB Pimlico, Sulfur X, and Fen. Not me, because I was being a lazy layabout. I lost track of time. And I was like, whoops. Hey everybody, do everything for me. And they were like, yeah, we're cool like that. No worries, Glitch. And I was like, thanks. Then I was like, hey, are you busy? You want to hang out? And they're like, nah, maybe later. I'm like, alright, cool, I got you. So anyhow, it says to Mabel, Revelug, up, whoa! Whoa! We're going into the 12th round here. This is like Mike Tyson's Punch Out. This is Summoning Salt, 12 rounds against Tyson for the world record title belt of the universe. We should do a thing where, like, just like how they do it on wrestling, where like it was just like the stakes are just like increasingly higher. Revelug, oh, up pipes, the bane of us all. We should have like in like pro wrestling, it's like Like the Intercontinental belt, the Worldwide Championship belt, the Ultimate Tag Team Worldwide belt. Like this, it just keeps getting like the more and more ultimate award. We should do that on ROM Hack Races and just have like the super ultimate champion of the universe, and then like the multiversal champion. It just it keeps going forever. Boy, everybody now. Louis, Roke, Revelug, and You Fail Me. I said Louis and Roke twice on accident. That was not on purpose. But everybody right now getting to the very end and just scratching their noodle. If anybody has any questions or anything, if you got here a little bit late, no clears yet on this 7 out of 10 level. But if you want to learn a little bit about the mechanics, or I didn't answer some question, please feel free to ask. That's always cool. No dumb questions. Only ones that don't get a lot of good information when you answer them. There's the dumb questions, but there can be some dumb answers. But please feel free to just shout it out. I hope you're all doing really well. Thanks for making ROM Hack Races a little part of your Saturday night. This is the toughest level we've had in some time, and I hope everybody's having fun. It looks like the racers are having fun. I can kind of see some fun happening in the gameplay here. I think there's a little bit of fun in there somewhere. These races are open to anyone who wants to be a part of it, so if you think you have what it takes to take on a ROM Hack race, you probably do. I believe in you. And sign up over on romhackraces.com. Tough stuff tonight. Louis Duce in the... This is a tough double. Tough juggle. Tough to be a juggler. Juggling's really hard. Oh no! No! Did they paused out? Oh no! Oh no! I'm sorry. I feel bad. Oh, I feel bad about that. Oh, Revelug, they got in the pipe, but they just missed grabbing the P-switch on the juggle. Oh, sorry, You Fail Me got in the pipe, and Revelug too. In the pipe with no... Wait. But they did. Wait a minute. I was watching... How does this keep happening tonight? And Revelug for the win. That's twice that I was watching You Fail Me do something new while Revelug was making progress and winning. Man, you know what? That's a 3 for 3. Revelug on a hot streak right now. Revelug getting closer and closer to the all-time ROM Hack Races wins in a row, which would take a 7 in a row to win it. But there's a 3. I believe. Check my math on that. But I believe that's 3 weeks for Revelug, so GG on this really tough one. We're looking for second, though. Don't count anybody out. We got more ROM Hack Races coming. We're here to celebrate everybody's wins and clears. We should maybe, wonder if we could have, like, maybe come up with some kind of, like, instant replay system in chat or something, or, like, somebody could, like, clip, like, some things and then post the clip in chat, and we could, like, do like an instant replay, because I actually totally missed Revelug getting in the pipe. I was watching You Fail Me. I like to think I've gotten a little bit better at watching four games of Kaizo at once. It's a little trickier than it seems, actually. The trick is to try to pay attention to the racer that's in the lead, right? Like, they all start at the same time, and then who's ever in the lead, right? Anyone that's behind them you're gonna, like, by the time you look over to their screen, they're gonna be, like, you know what I mean? Like, just watch the person in the lead. Let's figure out, like, right now, what, it's You Fail Me? You Fail Me up there going in the upper left. Okay, and then You Fail Me's down now 3, right? They all start at the same time, so who's in the lead now? It's Louis. Or is it Jank Pickle in the lower left? Both kind of play for play right now. Wow, they're like neck and neck. Jeez. But that's the trick, right? Just try to see who's in the lead, and then always be like moving to the next person. Like you're watching number 1, and then they die, then number 2, number 3, and you just like keep moving around. Okay, yeah, that is interesting. Yeah. So yeah, when you I didn't know that. But that makes sense. If Mario is carrying an object through a pipe, normally it just shows up with him on the other side. But if you don't use the pipe entry for the destination level that you're going to, the object will be displaced from Mario's hands, like we saw with Revelog. Interesting. Ender, thanks for the raid. Welcome. We got you, Felmy, Louie, Jank Pickle, and Rogue here. Tough stuff tonight, y'all. Tough. T-U-F-G-H. Pretty tough. For what it's worth, too, if you're new, ROM hack race levels are not always this difficult. You know, they're open to anybody who wants to race, but if you're sitting around thinking like, geez, I don't know, this looks pretty hard, don't worry, because they're different every week. And you never know what you're going to get. We do put out the difficulty rankings like ahead of time in the announcement, so you can see if you want to give it a shot. But we do have easier stuff from time to time. If this one in particular looks intimidating, that's because it's a pretty tough level. Louie! No! Oh, the pain of it all. Louis do say same thing. Made it into the pipe, but did not grab that silver P-switch. That's rough. Man, you know, up pipes are just claiming souls tonight, you know? Up pipes just taking, giving nothing back. Piracy on the high seas. Louis B2 wrote games, trying for it here. You feel me? Taking a beat, a good strat. Take a beat, sit, chill out, think about it. Never a bad play. How are you all doing? Also, I hope your Saturday night's going well. Thanks for being a part of ROM Hack Races tonight. What's up? What's on your mind? Again, if you have questions or want to learn more, feel free to ask. If I didn't cover something, that's all good. That juggle, man, that juggle at the end is really challenging. If you're just joining us too, we are still here hanging out looking for second. Is it you, Fail Me? Ah, come on. I believe. Getting denied. I'm gonna blame the up pipe on that one. Yo, thank you so much. This is one of my favorite parts of the week too. I love the community aspect. I just like hanging out with everybody, seeing everybody's clears. You feel me? That was it. Ah, geez, robbed. 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 Man. Robbed. Highway robbery. It's a scam. This is also one of those levels too where you might think like, oh no, I'm the only one that's like doing badly. It's been an hour, everyone else has won. Like, nah, this is tough. It is a pretty safe assumption. Really, it is a very safe assumption, really, that whatever you're having trouble with in a level, someone else is probably having a similar experience. You know, I've rarely, if ever, see only one player struggle in a particular way. You know, like even if in the case of like some players, Louis do say upper right, oh, they got that switch at the last second, and that's gonna be, oh, come on, buddy. Yeah, you gotta get that instant Yoshi mount, and then the silver P-switch is blue, and Louis in there for the orb. You fail me here in the upper left. Come on, this one's it. This one's it. This is it. They're overdue. They're overdue. I can't believe it. Oh my word. Wow. That was it. No! No! Oh man. Oh man. Oh, that is, oh, I feel for you. Oh. Oh man. Oh man. And the Yoshi, yeah, and the Yoshi runs away because you gotta get on immediately. Man. Aw, jeez. They got in with the silver P-switch, but when they got the Yoshi out of the box, it ran away. Well, you know, we're looking still for the podium here. You Fail Me, Muzzle, B2, and Roke. Hanging with Yoshi. Oh yeah, there it is. You Fail Me. Yeah. Determined. They are determined. Yeah, we are done. We are ending this. Yeah, You Fail Me, ending it. There we go. There we go. Overdue. Overdue, if you ask me. Good job. Well played. That's a third. That is a podium. That's the podium tonight. Well played. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna see how everybody else is doing though. Hold your applause. Well, you can put some applause in chat, but save some for later too. Jank Pickle, Muzzle, B2, Roke Games. That was good. That was good. That was very clean on the run that they got it on. Well played. Yeah, don't get all applaused out immediately. B2. Oh, trying for that yump. They tossed it off the wall. Nice. You know, all things being equal, this is a pretty comfy level. You know, it's got a nice vibe. This little woodland area, comfy music. I love the glitch Yoshi. He's real fun. What's your favorite color of Yoshi, chat? Or type? Lots of love for yellow Yoshi. What's the lore on Babyface Yoshi? I don't know. Hadn't really thought about it ever. I'll have to get back to you. I have to make something up. Never really thought about that before. I think another thing that made this ending take a little bit longer is that not a lot of the racers were arrived at the correct strat right at the beginning. Like it took some time for everybody to sort of figure out what they want here. B2 kind of sitting and just thinking about like what they want here. And the racers tried some things before they really hit on the strat, and that can be a time sink. Yeah, the level's largely how it earned its rating, or the ending was largely how it earned its ratings. Yeah, that can be a bit of a time sink to just hang out and like figure out like, well, what was wrong with this strat? Roke here. Oh yeah, they look like they know what they want. That midair Yoshi catch is pretty difficult. They've got to position Mario's feet so that you land right on Yoshi's saddle there, and then immediately press A to bail off. But they want to make sure they're holding Y so that they can re-grab the switch and actually catch it, which, as we've seen, kind of a trick. You know, I was just thinking about style. There's a lot of style in this level. There's a lot of style from these racers, and if you also could use a little bit more style in your life, maybe you should check out the shop over on romhackraces.com and get one of these great shirts. RomHack Races t-shirts or hoodies. The cold season is coming up. It's gonna happen. It's gonna get colder, and we're all gonna need to bundle up with a comfy RomHack Races hoodie with some artwork designed by the one, the only Borgie Man. They are just fantastic. You've seen their designs. You've seen Luminescent, I bet. They've done some designs for us, and the shirts are over there on the shop. Wear some style. Put some style in your style, and then you got 2x style. It's a multiplier. You lock 3 styles for style multi-ball. Pretty cool. Big jackpots. Shop.romhackraces.com. Somebody in my chat was saying last night that we need to make Super Mario World into like a pinball machine. Like we need to make a ROM hack of Mario World that is a pinball. I can't say I disagree. I want to give some cool points to everyone who tried the Yump, everyone who got the Yump, but I'm gonna give even more cool points to everyone who tried the level and didn't see it through tonight, because that is worth it. I want to just like be so clear about that. Like, this is tough stuff. Kaizo is a challenge, and to get through a checkpoint section and an obstacle, whatever you achieve in this is counts. It adds up to something. Even to do one shell jump is a hard thing to do, and there's absolutely no shade in coming back later No shade and no shame. In fact, I think one of the hardest things to do, maybe harder than the hardest Kaizo level in the world, harder than Casio Mario 5, is being able to say, I need to learn, I need to grow, there is more that I could learn and achieve and accomplish. I'm running into that same kind of thing when I lose in Street Fighter. And I'm like, you jerk, why'd you? And then I think, no, wait, hold up. I could learn more. I can do better. And when I do, then I'll be able to play more tough stuff. But until then, we gotta learn. And there's like, that's the most powerful position to be in. And I don't mean this in a patronizing way. It really is. It's a powerful position to say, I am going to learn. I am a learner, and I approach this as a learner. That will make anyone super strong. Roke, looking pretty super strong up here. Now, come on, buddy. What do you know about Yoshi's in this level? Watch out, my guy. Making me nervous. Making me nervous there, pal. And there's a win. Roke Games. Let's go. I'm telling you, they are a strong player. I'm seeing them show up week after week and put down some very good times on some tough stuff. I think we're gonna see more skills from Roke. They are very talented. We are down to 3. Jank Pickle, Muzzle, and B2DE81. I just like saying their full name, you know. I feel like that's their name, and maybe if you're just listening, you'll want to like look them up in chat. But if you go look up B2DE, you won't find them, you know. So you gotta make sure you follow the racers. I want to mention something too that I haven't had a chance to mention yet in this level. At the very end, when you get to that spring, that green spring that's just sitting there on the ground, you're doing a sort of a regrab off of that. You're also doing a non-standard height bounce when you grab the first gold mushroom with Yoshi. That is not easy to do, actually. Regrabs off a spring are challenging because the timing has changed. Normally, even if you're familiar with regrabs off of an enemy bounce, a spring is this weird, squishy kind of timing, and it can be really challenging to regrab the right amount. You're either a little bit too early and you go higher than you expected to, or you're a little bit too late and you don't get anything at all and you just kind of plummet. So there's subtlety upon subtlety here. Jank Pickle with that nice little left-right turn back there. That's another thing, you know, I don't know, I've spent some time tonight talking about kind of my thoughts on commentary. And that's one thing I'm always looking for feedback if anybody, you know, if you think, whatever you think. But one thing that I always try to do is I try to point out the little successes and the little cool things that people do. Because again, Kaizo is a large challenge made up of a million small achievements. It's a win by 1,000 paper cuts, you know. And in that spirit, it's a good idea to, as a commentator and as a player, as ourselves, to celebrate those small victories. Yes, we're in a hard level, but did you see the really cool shell jump yump I just got? Like, maybe the yump cheese didn't even work, but you got it. You did it. You did the one frame trick into the pipe, right? Gotta be watching for those. Gotta pick up the loose change in terms of good things and successes. You know, maybe you didn't beat the level. Okay, fine, whatever. You'll do that later. But you did a lot of stuff. Gotta have the glass half full in Kaizo. Because that's as full as it's ever gonna be. You know what I mean? It doesn't get more full than half. Oh, hey, excuse me. Did Big Yoshi just eat Baby Yoshi? Because I'm pretty sure that's what happened on Jank Pickle's screen up there. That's not a vanilla thing. Is that a vanilla thing? Because earlier on, someone mentioned that, and I was like, oh, no, that doesn't happen. And I was wrong about that, apparently. Is that... I'm here to learn now. Is that a thing? Can Big Yoshi eat Baby Yoshi? Because I said no. Those words came out of my mouth, and that might not be true at all. That's just what I thought. That was like my opinion, man. I don't know. Anyone want to? Yeah, I don't. Anyone want to clarify what the heck did just happen there? How the heck did Big Yoshi eat Baby Yoshi? I have no idea on that one. Because the only patch is the Yoshi fleeing. So whatever happened ought to be essentially vanilla interaction. Although the base ROM has quality of life patches and things on it. Okay, yeah. Yoshi ate the shell as the Baby Yoshi spawned, and it just gave the visual illusion of eating Baby Yoshi. Right on. That's a good question. Has anyone done that? Has anyone made an edible Baby Yoshi? There's that really great KLDC level from Boogeyman where Yoshi eats Mario. That was pretty good. Oh, yep, there you go. Food samples. Yep. Yep. I remember that one. Baby Yoshi edibles, not in all states. That's a Cali thing, I think. Yeah, there it was from Jank Pickle. Okay, Big Yoshi didn't eat Baby Yoshi. What happened was what Fyre said. Big Yoshi ate the shell as small Yoshi spawned. Excuse me. Gosh, oh my gosh. Yo, Louie, thank you for the raid. Good clear. I saw you looking for some cheese potential there. Good job as always. Well played. Thanks for hanging. Yeah, that spring regrab is no joke at the end. And there are 2 of them, actually. Jank Pickle almost making it work with that double Yoshi setup. Invisible Yoshi is a fun bit of techery. By having 2 big Yoshis, it's possible to have Mario riding an invisible Yoshi. And invisible Yoshi has some strange properties. You can teleport, sort of, and go through ceilings rather, when you bail off of invisible Yoshi. And you can also create an additional Yoshi if, like, one Yoshi dies while you're riding. If you have 2 Yoshis and you're riding invisible Yoshi, and one of those Yoshis dies somehow, like running off a cliff, then your invisible Yoshi will become visible, and as a bonus, it'll clip you through the floor. Old trick from Panga World, I think. If I recall my ancient history. If you're having fun tonight, please just bop the follow button gently. If you have like a long stick, just poke it with the stick. They're fragile, they're breakable, and the factory that makes them hasn't been putting out a lot of them lately. So drop a follow, but drop it on something soft so it doesn't break. Come back and hang out with us Saturday nights at 8. We do these races every week, and every week you can see a fresh new level. If you're interested, we are always looking for volunteers and folks to help us test levels, scout, or do some stuff behind the scenes. If that sounds like you, we would love to have you. And if you want, we have signups to make a level if you'd rather do that. That's always cool, although we are scheduled out kind of far in advance. But we're always looking for new makers, folks that want to participate. This community is strong because we make it that way, and we make it what it is. Very, very grateful to be a part of that. So that's there for you if you're interested. Oof, muzzle looking good on that run though. How are you feeling tonight, chat? It's Saturday night. Time for action, adventure, and maybe action and adventure just is like a movie. Hanging out at home. Are y'all going to a party? Are you all watching any parties on TV? Either is fun. But I hope you're having a nice night. Thanks for spending a little bit of it with us. Me, I'm taking the day off. I mean, I'm not taking the day off, but I'm relaxing anyway. I got nothing to do today. Nothing that can't wait till tomorrow. I had my glasses off when I read that in chat, and I read it as pressing burritos, and I was like, oh, that sounds really fun. How do you... Oh, buttons, right. I've never had a pressed burrito before. This would be fascinating. That could be good, actually. You know, it's like a burrito, but you like put it in like a panini press, and you like make it kind of crispy. Just like press it a little bit. Pressed burrito. Because they're always like so rounded, you know, and maybe that'd be better if they were like a little pressed. Real tough challenge tonight. That spring regrab at the end is really throwing a wrench in things for folks, I think. B2. Oh man, looking good on this run. B2. Woo. B2 woo. Oh, nicely done, B2. They did get the yump. I didn't really do much for them, but they did get it. 1 frame trick. Muzzle here. Oh, yeah. All right. Looks like Muzzle gets it. They know what they want at this ending. They just gotta put it all together and get out of town. Well, they don't have to get out of town. They can stay in town, but they do have to leave the level. There's some good vibes. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something funny to say. But all I can think of is my face. Again, if anybody has any questions or anything, feel free to shout out. If you just want to learn a little bit more about SMW, mechanics, Kaizo, whatever. Pinball, I know about that too. I can tell you about books I read or or games. If you want to know stuff about some other game, just ask. Maybe I know about it. You'd be surprised. There was this one time I was at a local game event. It made me laugh. It was a long time before I was a streamer. But I was at this local game event and I was hanging out and I was playing Mario World, and there was like, you know, I was doing okay. I was doing like tricks and, you know, playing kind of silly. And there was this group of kids that were watching, and this one kid came up to me and he's like, I forget what he like said exactly, but he was like, do you know how to get the final secret image on Mario Sticker Star? It's like, there was a moment where I was like, kid, like, why do you think I know this at all? Oh, because I'm playing any Mario game. I gotcha. I was like, sorry, homie, like, I don't know how to get that. I've never played Mario Sticker. I think you're better at that game than me. But it was just like, kid, why do you think I know this? Oh dear. You know, Roke, everyone thought about the yump. Everybody thought about it, went and tried for it. Some folks were getting it, but I think you made the clever play. GG, well played. I like your skills. It's nice to see folks showing up week after week. I really appreciate getting to see people rip through these levels and build skill every week. It's awesome. Really good job. You're a fun player to watch. That's fun. It's speed running. Beat a game in one sitting. Oh, that's great. That's great. I won a copy of actually a homebrew SMW. Actually, you know what? It was my copy of Brutal Super Mario World. Now that I think about it, I have a cartridge. I have actually a pretty good collection of SMW ROM hacks on cartridge. And I actually have a hard copy of Brutal Super Mario World, which I won at a retro gaming expo in Pittsburgh on, if anyone remembers NES Remix for the Wii. I won an NES Remix tournament, but I felt bad. Like, I felt kind of bad doing it because it was like not a contest, and I was like, oh crap, I'm sorry. Like, I wouldn't have entered if I wouldn't have realized that, like, I was like gonna do this. Like, I kind of felt bad about it. I'm like, kid, do you like want to win? Like, I don't need this. Muzzle here in the upper right looking sharp. Come on, buddy. Ah, so close. Yeah, some folks trying some different strats for that spring before the silver P-switch, but it is just a regrab, just an off-the-spring regrab. Oh, yeah, man. Launch day is a very dangerous day. Yeah, but then you did get to play the Wii. But then you got a Nintendo Wii, and that kid probably got one for Christmas or something. Here's an old one. This might be one of the oldest memories I have of this particular type of thing. Here's an old one. Okay, do you all know literally Vanilla Super Mario World, Yoshi's Island 1, the level, not the one to the right of Yoshi's house, but the one to the left that goes up to the yellow switch when you beat it? Okay, at the start of that level, there is a dragon coin up in the sky, right? You see it up there in the air, but you can't jump. Hold up, B2. Nice try. But you can't jump to the dragon coin from the ground, right? And as a kid, I was like young, and there was absolutely no way that I was gonna bop off the bonsai bill to go up and get the dragon coin. But I was in Walmart with my parents, and we were like checking out the store demo of Super Mario World, right? Remember they had like the kiosk and you could play the game at the store? Well, there was an older kid there, and they jumped up on the sloped platform to get that dragon coin. And I was mind blown. I specifically remember, I was like telling my mom, like, Mom, I saw some kid. He got the dragon, he did it. He got that coin. I don't know how he did it, but he did. He jumped up on the thing. I was like so excited. Imagine being that excited for slopes. Only Link did. Only Link, and that young boy's name was Link Dead. But he did. He jumped up on the slope to get the coin, and I was just like, this is the most amazing player I've ever seen in my life. The first time I was ever mind blown watching someone play Mario World was when that kid in the store jumped up on the slope to get the coin. Wow. Amazing. I still remember that. I remember that moment. He had a baseball cap on. He was older. He was like an older kid. And I was like, oh man, that's why he's so good. He's an older kid. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Shoutouts to the store demos of games. Poor new gamers might not know, but back in the day, you used to just like you could just go into Walmart and they had like a TV and a Super Nintendo and like some game plugged in, and you could just like play it. Yeah, right. You had to stare upwards. Yeah, ruiner of necks, because the TV was like mounted on the freaking ceiling basically. And you were a kid, right? So you were really short, and you had to like look way up to even see it. But it was up there, man. It was up there. We were sometimes when I was growing up, my mom, it was like a special occasion. Sometimes my mom would take me to Walmart, and she would leave me like, okay, you go play the Nintendo 64, and I'm go shopping. And that was like, oh, such a cool day as a kid. Like, yeah, let's go play Nintendo 64 at Walmart. I vaguely remember Blockbuster's Pokemon Snap printer kiosks. I vaguely remember that. Yeah, you could bring your Pokemon Snap photos in and get them printed. I imagine there's some collector out there who has one of those McDonald's GameCube stations. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a big like plastic thing with a GameCube in there and you can play. I guarantee there's some collectors out there that have them. Store kiosks are pretty sought after from collectors. If you could get like one of the original like Super Nintendo store kiosks or whatever. Those things, collectors like those. I heard a rumor, actually, neither here nor there, but I heard a rumor somewhere that my local shopping mall is ancient. It has been around forever, and I was a janitor there for summer one time when I was a teenager, and so I know there's little back rooms and hidden areas and storerooms and stuff. And the rumor is that somewhere back there, there's one of those Super Nintendo store kiosks just rotting away in there somewhere for some collector to find. Apparently it was like from the Sears, like way in the back in the Sears storeroom or something. I saw, a buddy of mine swears they saw it one time. It's a rumor. $10.77, same as my PIN number. B2, oh my word. B2, oh, so close. Man, they were just brushing the bottom of that pipe. Muzzle, man, they're trying to get in that pipe, but they don't know they need the silver P switch. Meanwhile, B2, whoa, no, with the consistency, gosh. B2 back again, but they need the switch on the other side here. Unless, I wonder, oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Not like this. Oh dear. Oh, is that gonna, oh. That's sad, actually. Aw, jeez. Yeah, they erased their checkpoint. Oh, man. Personally, oh, man. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Sometimes, oh, jeez. That's rough, actually. That's rough. You know, I'll be real. I'll take responsibility for this one, because I didn't jump in this week in testing. So if you want someone to blame for this, blame me. I could have probably caught this or whatever. It's nobody's fault. These things happen. Man, that's rough. They didn't realize they just wanted to die, and they went back in the pipe, and that canceled out their checkpoint and put them back in the first section. You know, in retrospect, the thing to do would have been to make a copy of that room, like that sends you to a copy of that room where the pipe takes you back to the section you were already in. Hindsight is 20/20, I guess. Our condolences, B2. That's kind of an unintended, little bit of an unintended deeper troll than was meant to. Gah. Yeah. That's yeah. I mean, it's reasonable to assume that that's what. Well, okay, I'll just go around again. That's a rough one. Condolences. But don't worry, B2, you won't go home empty-handed. We're sending you back with our exciting home edition of the game. Now you can get trolled in your very own home. It's just a bucket of water and some ice, and you set it up on one of your door frames, and then you walk under it. It's Kaizo, the home edition, where you can play at home. Jeez. I would personally be of the opinion that I wouldn't DQ or disqualify if they were to save state themselves back to the checkpoint. I'm just because this is kind of an extenuating circumstance here. Watch them just get, watch them just get right back there in one shot. Personally, I would be willing to make a referee style call that would be okay in this instance, but being a sort of extenuating circumstance. God, jeez. And they were there too. Like, they had it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, B2. They had it. They had it all. They knew what they wanted. They got in the pipe. They did the up throw. They did it all. They just... I want to be clear. As far as I understand, this is not an intended troll in the level. This is not something that... like, oh, haha, we got you, you erased your checkpoint. Like, this is, as far as I understand, this was not really, it was just kind of accidental, like, whoops, should not gone in the pipe. Oh no, did B2 not know about the 2 grab blocks? Meanwhile, here, Muzzle, nah, they don't know they need the P yet, though. Online connectivity would be an eternal game changer. That would be the biggest revolution in Mario World hacking since Gibri's Sunset. Since World Peace. Not since the likes of World Peace and Himari would we see such innovation. Oh my gosh, B2, what a pro! What a pro, dude! Oh, dude, let's go. Come on. Oh, I'm rooting for you, buddy. Yeah, dude, what a pro. Oh, look at this hesitation, too. They know it. They know this timing. They're in there. Yes, let's go. That was good. Good job. Man, oh, dude, good. Good. What a pro. What a pro on that ending sequence. Go, Jank Pickle, meanwhile. That is going to shake up the rankings, but don't watch out for your Yoshi, buddy. Watch out. All right, Jank Pickle in there, getting that silver into the blue P-switch for the win. Muzzle here hanging out, working on the end. You know, we're gonna get them. No, B2's back. They're back with a vengeance. Look at this. Look at this. They are back. That was good. Big, huge shout outs to B2 on that one. They really rallied. They really rallied hard on that. Nicely done. They're gonna win it. They're gonna win it. They're gonna win it like right now, real soon. GG Jank, that was good. Well played. They did, man, B2 pulled off the exit, the P-switch timer at the end of the first section. They pulled that off so nicely. I really like that ending a lot. It's so fun. They got right back. That was awesome. That was awesome. You know, they got knocked down, but they got up again, because you're never going to keep them down. And if you want something funny to listen to, check out the country and western version of Tub Thumping. That's right, Chumbawamba themselves recorded and released a country and western version of the song. It's just as awesome as it sounds. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. It's just like that. It's wonderful. Gotta check it out. Gotta do it. I don't make the rules. I do. I don't. But yeah, I don't know. You know, race tracking and stuff with online connectivity would be cool. But honestly, low-key, my dream is online multiplayer Super Mario World. Or even just like, it just has to have Mario World physics, right? Mario Maker, but with Mario World physics. Mario World 99, anything at all, where in a real-time situation, I can pit my control of Mario against someone else's control, right? Like, just how well can you jump and move and grab shells and throw shells and maneuver the character? Oh man, I wanna go toe-to-toe with that. I would love, man, that's low-key my dream, is some kind of like online SMW, maybe even like a battle royale. Do you know the ISO Freeze They made the Mario Battle Royale. It's like the mini game from All Stars, but it's 4-player. I want more of that. I want so much more of that. I want to be able to play that online with my friends. But holy moly, yeah, if there, cause imagine the possibilities. If you could have like 2 to 4-player matchups and play online, then we could like make battle arenas. You know, like we could come up with like powers, and now you're like, we could make a whole battle meta game. Here goes B2. They are in there. Oh my gosh, by their hairline, touching the pipe with their hair. Yeah, but no. B2. This has been a race of just the undeserving. They don't deserve this punishment. They just don't. Good level though. That's how you know it's good. But imagine battle arenas. Imagine 4-player battle arenas in Mario World where you score hits on each other by throwing fireballs at each other, spinning someone with your cape, throwing a shell, eating them with Yoshi, and spitting them out. You know, all the Mario stuff. And then it's like a big arena with stuff strewn about, and you run around and fight each other in it. I think that would just be awesome. And I really want to challenge other people to control Mario. I love that. I think it's so fascinating. But I don't know, maybe it's a pipe dream. Maybe the easier thing to do would be to make an online multiplayer game like that had Mario World physics, right? It might actually be easier just to take the physics out instead of put the whole thing into Mario World. But in any case, there's this interesting thing. There's a company called Audacity that's making new games for Atari. And they're doing this interesting thing where at the end of the game, when you get a game over, it generates a QR code and you can scan it, and the QR code will update your score and time on a leaderboard if you have your account synced with them. That might be kind of interesting too. Like at the end of the race, there's like a QR code you can scan and it like records your time or something. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, maybe that would be the easier thing to do. Hack Mario World physics into Mario Maker and then just do the netcode ourselves. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Nintendo. That's right. We're coming for you. Actually, maybe I shouldn't say that. maybe I should be kind of. We're not doing that. No one is doing that. Who would ever do that to Nintendo's IP? That's why you can only get the patch file on our website. But if you want to play the patch for this level, you'll need to legally purchase a ROM. Usually they're contained inside plastic cartridges. You wouldn't download a Mario. I really want Muzzle to get in the pipe, and then they will learn about the Switch. I've downloaded a card before, like a card from my grandma. That is true, yeah, by hitting the Switch, they are making the timing to catch the Yoshi tighter because they don't have enough time to situate themselves. Yo, the sync up. Hey, there's longtime friend and ROM Hack Race contributor, Dr. No, the kind of heart and soul of a lot of things that go on around here. Thank you, Doc. Thanks, everybody. In fact, that reminds me, while we're hanging out with Muzzle and B2, I want to take the time to shout out all the friends and volunteers that make ROM Hack Races possible. RB Pimlico and Fen and Sulfur X tested this one. Blue Ribbon High Life and Starlord are scouting. Doc, Kelgan, Fen, Ampersand, and Osu are always hanging out and helping us out. D4 doing tech stuff. Kelgan with the bot. Fen on the restream tonight. This would not at all happen without them, so thank you. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Thank you so much. You can download the blueprints for a car and then make it yourself. I'd like to download a sandwich personally. I'd like to just have download a sandwich and then it prints out of the sandwich drive. I was told the year is 2023 AD. I was told we'd have this by now. Like, you know what I mean? Let's just be real clear. Like, the year, it's 2023. I'm from the 90s. I was told we'd have sandwich printers. The Jetsons was a total sham. An utter fabrication. The Jetsons takes place in 2002. Or it takes place in 2002 BC, and the Jetsons live above the world of the Flintstones. It's funny how, like, when they imagine the future, they just imagine people doing future-y versions of things that they already do. You know, like in the 70s, we go to the disco, and in the future, they go to the future disco, the space, the moon disco. You know, it's just like they're not gonna, surely they won't invent a replacement for disco. They've never improved on bell bottoms, I tell you. I heard those were coming back, actually. Are bell bottoms cool again? I heard they were neat. Because as a guy, let me tell you, speaking as a guy, I can't find cool pants. They don't make cool guy pants, man. You know, they're all just like jeans. And like, at least in the 70s, they had like real cool colored patterns and stuff. Like, dudes could wear pants that were like cool looking. And now it's just like blue, black, or gray, or khaki. Like guy pants are dumb, dude. They're awful. They might have pockets, but at what cost? I heard Jinko jeans were making a comeback. B2, come on, make that comeback. We schedule about 2 hours for these races every week, y'all. And we are kind of approaching that time limit here. We got about a 5-minute warning for the broadcast. The racers are welcome to hang out, keep racing all they want. And I would recommend for all of you, if you want, go and follow the racers. You know, go and say, hey, good job on RomHack Races. Drop a follow, drop a sub if somebody has impressed you with their abilities tonight. There's a lot of cool people in our community, and I highly encourage streamer interaction. Go and make some friends, hang out. There's tons of cool people playing Kaizo. You can learn and grow together. But we're hoping here. Muzzle, B2, the last of Barrett's privateers. B2, man, fighting with so much heart tonight. You'd love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. They took a dive. They should have had it by now. To be perfectly honest, they would have had it. They would have had it. But instead, they just went around again, just to make sure everybody saw the first section. I think they were just helping us out. This is it. Your moment. Ah! Geez, Muzzle is getting all of this so well, they just kind of don't know what they need. What about Jinko jeans? Are they cool anymore? Boy, they were so cool back in the day. You could fit an entire 2-liter of cola in one pocket. And you got like 4 pockets in those jammers. You could put so much cola in your pants that you need a belt to hold them up. You could fit an entire box of Magic the Gathering cards in your back pocket. You could put your entire Trapper Keeper. Hey, no shame on lead pipes. They're also cool. No shame, no shame. Don't worry, friend. This isn't middle school anymore. We're not going to. Oh, those aren't Jinkos. What a dumb thing. Oh, your shirt doesn't say the right brand on it. My shirt has a shoe company on it. That's very cool. When I was in high school, it was like Quicksilver and Billabong and all that like surfer junk was like super popular. That or the freaking heartogram stuff. Emo was in. Oh yeah, no fear. And what about big dogs? Like if you can't run with the big dogs, stay on the porch. And there's like all these like big dogs here. Or how about the Bad Boys Club? Did you know? Fun fact: they made a no fear pinball machine, and it's awesome. Actually, it's no fear, dangerous sports, and it is awesome. It's got a radical skull in the back. It's got this cool little separated ramp that you jump the ball over like a mountain bike jump. It is so fun. Oh, muzzle, man, we got 2 minutes. I want these clears. I want them. Give us your energy, chat. Give us your no fear, dangerous sports. I kind of want to own a no fear pinball table. It's just that radical. It's just dripping in that like 90s cool factor. Big skull, big plastic skull in the back. Oh, it's so fun. Muzzle! That was it? That was it? Oh, jeez. Pardon. Okay, muzzle here. We are at like the buzzer beater. This is it. Muzzle and then B2. Oh, come on. We got time. Maybe one more run. Okay. All right. So Fen on the restream tonight, doing a lovely job for us. Fen helps us out all the time. Our guiding spirit of Fen. And they have so graciously decided that we get 5 extra minutes of overtime, and that's gonna be just enough for Muzzle to get in the pipe with the switch. Now come on, buddy. All you need's that yob. Yobby. And then what? Yob. E. And that's a win. And here goes B2. They're gonna go. Oh, they're gonna get it. Nah. Oh man. So there it is. Muzzle for the win. Well played. Good work. That's right. Literally 2 hours right at the buzzer beater. Good job. We got the 5-minute overtime if we want it here, because I really want B2 to win this. They put in so much work tonight. We got a 5-minute overtime here. I don't know. There wouldn't be a reason. Maybe Germdove didn't sign up. If folks didn't put their name on the restream, like on the signups, then we just don't know who to watch for. I can't think of any reason. They've raced with us many times. They might have just forgotten to sign up or something. Actually, I don't know. I don't have the sheet open. I don't know if I saw their name on the sheet at the start. Oh yeah, sorry. That would do it. They could still submit their time or whatever, but yeah, if they forgot to sign up, then we didn't know they were racing. That is the point of the signups. Is just to like let us know like who is actually going to do this. Oh hey, oh look at that. Oh, whoa. Look who it is. Oh, it's our pal. There we go. Germ Dub. Hey, all right. Oh, hey, yeah, no worries. But yeah, that's kind of the only point of the signups is just to like, just let us know. And sometimes people just forget, so it's no big deal. It's no big one. You think we can get it in 5 minutes though? We got 3 to go. Got a 5-minute overtime, and then we gotta hit the road, Jack. But we will be back next week. And we're inching closer to 256. I'm not sure who our maker... Oh, no, I do know our maker next week. It's Super Mike, is it not? I believe next week we've got a Super Mike level. Those are always real entertaining. And the week after that, for our big 256 rollover, it's going to be Whom Why Not? Notorious Silly Meister. Who knows what they're gonna have for us? I'm really excited to see. Whom is wild? No! I can't. Why would that happen? No! Oh man, I just can't. I'm sorry. Just jeez. Oh. The pain of it all. Oh, nice try, Germno. Man, I'm so just. I feel like B2 is like, just some bad luck Brandon here, man. Just some to bring out that old meme. He's just bad luck Brandon all over this Advice Animals. He really needs Long Cat, cause he can has cheeseburger. Then he'll be a success kid. But you gotta watch out for Tacknall. The opposite of Long Cat. And don't even get me started on Ceiling Cat. He's watching. He's watching White Ninja poke a fish with a stick. Charlie! Jinko Jeans. Book it! Hey Arnold. The 1990s. Ah! I feel this. I feel it. I feel this in my soul. Well, we're coming down to the wire, my friends. It's been a good race. It's been a lot of fun. And we still got some very strong and brave individuals here checking it out. But maybe about that time. We are gonna go on a raid to wrap it up tonight. Thank you all for dropping by. Really appreciate it. Y'all make this what it is. This is one of my favorite parts of the week, and I am just really grateful to be able to bring this to everybody. Stay tuned for more ROM Hack races. We'll be back next week with a Super Mike level. Don't miss it. And coming up pretty soon, KLDC. So get your entries in. That's going to be a lot of fun. We will be back. Join us on Discord if you want to hang out with us off stream, talk shop, get the base ROM, hang out with other Kaizo enthusiasts. And we'll see you back here next week, or maybe I'll see you around the Kaizo community tonight. Go and watch some streams, and I'll see you around. You matter. Your thoughts matter. Your heart matters. Your feelings matter. You matter to other people in your lives. You matter to me as human beings. You matter to the internet's #1 long boy Furret. And the people that matter to you in your lives. Would love to hear from you about that. You know, Black Lives Matter, LGBTQIA+ lives matter, Indigenous lives matter, disabled and autistic lives matter, and you. I hope to see you around again, y'all. Thank you so much for making ROM Hack races such a fun thing. Great time, great race tonight. Thanks for being a part of it. Keep going, hack on. See you next week.